worried more about the fights in front of me, but yeah, I mean, that happens. When you put 3 guys up on stage and 2 guys are going to fight, it can happen.
Can we expect something soon? Is it trending in the right direction?
Absolutely. I mean, they were here, right? They're on stage. Read in between the lines, boys.
Now, historically, you've obviously you've never encouraged a player to retire unless you're taking a lot of punishment. But when you see Conor who suffered an injury after, it's obviously the migraines and the right toe and now what looks to be a potential ACL. At what point do you think that maybe you should listen to your body?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly. I do feel that way, but it's the guys that start saying, I've been thinking about retiring. And, the minute you start talking or thinking about retiring, you absolutely positively should. I haven't heard that from him yet, but, he hasn't spoke publicly yet. We'll see what he has to say.
And if he comes out and says, look, I'm going to run it back by Steve Owens now?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this whole thing plays out. There's a lot of unanswered questions right now that will play out over the next several days, and that's why I don't come into these things and start, talking about the future. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen tonight, tomorrow, and Monday, and then we'll get back to the office on Tuesday, and it's not even worth talking about right now. I don't know.
McGregor maintained that the injury happened without any warning. He described the experience as a nightmare, calling it one of the most difficult and painful moments of his entire fighting career. His comments only fueled the discussion even further. If he truly entered UFC 329 in perfect condition, then years of preparation, months of intense training, and one of the most highly anticipated comebacks in UFC history came to an abrupt end because of a single heartbreaking moment. Even so, some observers continued to believe there may have been small warning signs before the injury that were only recognized after reviewing the footage.
Is what it is. I bet you when he ran into that kick, he probably broke his shit. Well, those guys just made the easiest paycheck of their lives.
The fans are annoyed. He probably just wants to get out of there straight away, doesn't he?
I thought he was just slipping. He just wants to get out. Mate, I've injured money in there. It's horrible.
Did we all get duped? I mean, he's blue.
He looked like he was injured on the way out. That was what I was saying.
Something is wrong.
Max landing. Let's see when he was in that check-in area and he was moving his leg about. I was like, there's something wrong.
Out his foot. Chat, I don't even think that's what blew out his foot.
Kept everything secret this camp. There was a reason why.
Again, I know you'll be saying I'm reading a lot into this in the comments, but just look. Boom, and then it's like a little stumble back. Like, it's not conclusive proof that there was anything wrong, but it's not McGregor at 100% either. Like, that doesn't look great. And then the third time he throws it on the footage, boom, and then he walks away. So we don't actually see McGregor in full flow, like kick, like hammering the pads, or it's almost like, and I'm not saying that this is the case because it's hard to know, when they needed their footage, he's like, all right, let me do the kick I'm going to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, potentially that's possible. Because this kick and then him walking off doesn't prove he was fine to me. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, well, he threw the kick on the pads. Aye, and then he walked away immediately. Like, he did 3. It's very possible that there was a tear that was bad enough to not be able to win a fight, but that he was still able to pretend for a minute. Very possible. Fighters have done this for time, by the way.
Knees, I guess, so. All jokes aside, I just hope he's good, I know Conor been battling some stuff. Looked like he really been changing. He found God. He had his kids in there. So, during the fight, you could obviously tell his demeanor changed, And I was, shout out to the ref. I was trying to tell the ref sooner, like this guy's kids is front row, I don't want to see him take unnecessary damage.
They'll exchange with him and he'd shoot in. What's happened? Oh my God, McGregor's done already. Well, he's finished. The new boy is in town. The main man's here. Know what I mean? I can become the face of the organisation now. But, yeah. Great, what a performance from me. Don't want to blow smoke up my own arse, but...
The biggest headline coming out of UFC 329 wasn't the official result of the main event. It was a single moment that stunned the entire MMA community. Everything changed the instant Conor McGregor's knee gave way. A comeback fans had anticipated for years came crashing down in just a few seconds, leaving the sport filled with questions instead of celebration. Fighters, analysts, and supporters were all left trying to understand what had just happened.
McGregor starts the fight. He's got a fucking mohawk. Why not? And what does he start the fight with? I predicted it would be a spinning back kick to the body. No, he starts the fucking fight with a lunging, jumping switch kick to the head on Max Holloway. Steps in, and remember, steps off of that bad leg, because there's a whole bunch of conspiracies about what this actually was. Steps in from that bad leg, jumps himself up off of his front one, and switches into a high kick attempt, which comes very close to landing on Max Holloway's face, by the way. Lands on this leg here. The fight's basically over.
Within moments, the injury became a far bigger story than anything that happened during the fight itself, quickly turning into one of the most discussed moments in recent UFC history. Among the first to break down the incident was Joe Rogan. After carefully reviewing the replay, Rogan pointed to an awkward kick McGregor threw early in the contest. He explained that planting the foot, rotating through the strike, and landing at an uncomfortable angle may have placed tremendous strain on the leg. In Rogan's view, the injury wasn't caused by a single impact. It was the result of a sequence of movements that gradually created the perfect conditions for the devastating injury.
Oh, what the f? Nah, it was his left one he broke, but I don't know what the f that was. Nah, this is bad. Yeah, that's bad. What the f? Hit him. Yeah, hit him. No mercy. What the f? Let him up, Max. Go, Max. Yeah. Don't. Oh, whoa. That's us, though. I hit him. Yeah, that's one more for the chosen few. This is where the streak begins. We only up.
After watching the replay in slow motion, it became clear why so many fans and analysts began examining the footage frame by frame. Every movement seemed to raise new questions. Even so, the detailed breakdown did little to quiet the speculation. Within hours, social media was flooded with theories as fans analyzed every moment leading up to the fight. From McGregor's movements backstage and his body language during the walkout to his opening exchanges inside the octagon. Many even questioned whether he had entered the bout with an existing issue that had gone unnoticed before the first bell.
Oh, what's happened there? Has he walked in a pair of Nike shocks? Yeah. How's he got away with that? Were they a pair of Nike shocks then? Oh, he's doing the walk. Who's that? Right, here we go. Started off with a kick and slipped. Slipped again. This is a bad start for Conor, jeez. What's going on with Conor? Oh God. Did you slip it? Is he in pain or what? Oh, something's up with his leg, innit? What? What's going on? Oh, Joe Rogan said it's his ACL, so it definitely is. He's just got like MRI vision where he can see into his knee, just like diagnose him straight away.
How long's ACL or?
ACL injury is about a year. Bit tricky at his stage in his career, isn't it? Listen, he's done everything, got loads of money, but sometimes it isn't always about the money and doing everything. Sometimes you just want to fight. Yeah, it's not good, that.
Limping, put his shoes on, he ran right at him. I don't think there was anything is possible, but he sure didn't look like it. And for 80 million just on my accounts, that number's got to be massive. Nobody noticed anything, so there you go.
Others quickly dismissed that idea, arguing that injuries like this are simply part of the unpredictable nature of mixed martial arts and can happen to any fighter without warning. Although none of the theories were ever confirmed, they rapidly became one of the biggest talking points surrounding UFC 329. McGregor didn't wait long to respond to the growing speculation. In a statement released after the event, he firmly denied entering the octagon with a pre-existing injury. He made it clear that he had been fully prepared for the fight, aiming to put an end to the rumors, while offering his own explanation of what had happened inside the cage.
Todo mundo esperando a volta do Conor na luta entre os dois e uma fatalidade dessa acontece, faz parte do MMA e tem muito o que fazer. Vamos esperar os próximos capítulos. Isso é bom para todos nós. Para mim, nada mudou. O próximo capítulo ainda continua sendo eu, Charles Oliveira, da State Group.
McGregor explained that throughout his entire training camp, he had been kicking, planting on the leg, sparring, jumping, and going through every aspect of his preparation without experiencing any discomfort or signs of injury. He added that he performed those same movements again backstage just moments before walking to the octagon, saying nothing felt unusual or suggested that something was about to go wrong.
Did he know that before he stepped foot in the cage? Because people are looking at all sorts of footage online now and going, was his knee fucked before he even got in that cage? And did he know that this was a complete waste of time before the bell even...
It's no surprise that those opening seconds of the fight continue to receive so much attention. Fans and analysts have examined every replay, every camera angle, and every movement, hoping to uncover exactly what went wrong. But in reality, only Conor McGregor and those closest to him truly know how he felt before the octagon door closed. The MMA world reacted almost immediately. Dana White called the outcome heartbreaking, especially after the years of anticipation surrounding McGregor's return. Joe Rogan pointed to the unforgiving nature of mixed martial arts, explaining how a single awkward movement can instantly change a fighter's career. Paddy Pimblett expressed disappointment that such a highly anticipated matchup ended before it had a chance to unfold. John Jones and Tom Aspinall both highlighted how quickly everything can change inside the cage, while Alexander Volkanovski reminded fans that injuries are an unavoidable part of every professional fighter's journey. Now the conversation turns to what's next. If McGregor's recovery requires the amount of time many expect, the clock will continue ticking on one of the most celebrated careers in UFC history. Every remaining opportunity becomes more important, leaving fans divided over whether the UFC should book a rematch with Max Holloway once McGregor returns, or move both fighters in entirely different directions. The aftermath of UFC 329 has become far bigger than the fight itself. Instead of being remembered only for an unfortunate injury, the event is now defined by the endless replays, competing theories, and reactions from fighters, coaches, and analysts trying to understand exactly what happened. Even today, many questions remain unanswered. Was it simply an unpredictable accident that could have happened to any fighter? Or was there something more behind the sequence that continues to fuel debate? Until more information comes to light, those questions will likely remain unanswered. What is certain is this: Conor McGregor's comeback inside the octagon may have lasted only a few moments, but the discussion surrounding UFC 329 and what lies ahead for one of combat sport's biggest stars is only getting started. What do you think really happened? Share your opinion in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest UFC news, fight analysis, breaking updates, and everything happening in the world of MMA. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.